As we know, it's National Vegan Month. I went to a local vegan cafe and met someone who had an interesting perspective on how some animals are deemed more worthy than others.
Some people will see a dog and think that you treat them as family, but they'll see a pig which is more intelligent, that can learn its name, can respond to all these things, but they don't make that connection that the pork that they're having, or the ham that they're having, or the bacon that they're having was an animal that could feel pain. I think that if people are exposed to vegan food, they'll start to make the connection. That's what it's all about. People don't think you can have nice food, or they've never thought about it, but it's the norm. So I like to do demonstrations to put that into people's faces, go to like Market Square in Nottingham and give out free vegan food, get people to try it and start to question their lifestyle a bit more.
I went to see a local butcher to find out their animal welfare practices and what he thinks about the vegan movement.
We love our animals, we take care of our animals, but we do a job. And at the end of the day, our job is to feed customers with meat, but we do it to the best we can. I'll take any of them up to our farm where all our animals come from and show them a loving farm. But at the end of it, we eat. And we have canine teeth. That's what they was put there for. They was put there to chew. So when time began with we was hunting mammoths, wasn't we? We was getting food that way. And as long as there's a balance, that's fantastic.
This writer has recently decided to live a vegan lifestyle and turn her back on meat and dairy products while detailing it all in her blog. She spoke to me about what motivated her to make the switch.
We've got a responsibility and a duty to protect and care for animals and for other beings that don't have a voice, and by eating them, for me, I don't feel like it's the right choice to make. I went to Red's Barbecue 2-3 weeks ago, and they had a burger called the Bloody Pig, which was covered in bread sauce, and all I could think about was this animal that had been strung up by its back legs and had its throat slit, and that's all I could think of while I was eating, which wasn't very appealing.
This is Anthony Sinclair for the 6:30 show.